Hey there, it's me, Murkoff, your good old buddy here. We're drafting Ravnica Allegiance. We're gonna go ahead and do the limited traditional draft once again. We had such a good time on the first one. Alright, on this draft, we do have some interesting choices on this first pack. We do see a Thrash and Threat. We had a grand old time with that on the previous one. Nice Gruul card. Could even be used in the Simic or the Rakdos for that Thrash, which is definitely usable. There's also a Consecrate and Consume. Consecrate is essentially useless, so this is really just Consume for the Orzhov deck. Target player sacks the creature with the greatest power. Basically kills the biggest creature for 4 mana, not too bad. Sphinx of the Guild Pact. 5/5, all colors, flying. Hexproof from monocolor. It's nice, it's a little bit expensive. Chillbringer. 5 mana, 3/3 flyer. And it detains when it comes in. Then we got maybe like an Azurius Knight Arbiter, and maybe a Blade Juggler as kind of the still good but lower picks. For me personally, I'm kind of considering between Consume and Thrash and Threat. One of the problems here is I don't really think Orzhov is very good. So I'm gonna just go Thrash and Threat. Now, red-green does not have a great pick in the entire rest of the pack, really. So, could be a dangerous pick, but you know, this can be mono red or it can be mono green. In terms of this pack, do have the Rumbling Ruin. 6 mana, 6/6. Cares about +1/+1 counters. We also have Hackrobat, which is a 3 mana 2/3. Sometimes a little bit cheaper, but basically, we can just assume it has Death Touch. Blade Juggler. It's pretty nice. 3/2, lets you draw a card. Those are really the picks, sort of in our colors or even the adjacent color. Rubble Slinger is fine. Not exactly what we want. We also have Fairy Duelist. But beyond that, we have a Screaming Shield. This is kind of a blue card, for milling your opponent out. Personally, I'm sort of thinking between like Hackrobat and Rumbling Ruin. Might be able to do a Rakdos. I think I like the Hackrobat a little bit better than the Rumbling Ruin. Not sure I like it better than the Blade Juggler, but might be worth a shot. The Fairy Duelist was also fine. Looks like we are getting a little bit of a reward because green is not looking too great. Maybe just Gift of Strength in green. But in red, we've got this Roustabout, which is, playable. It's fine. This Fireblade Artist, which is nice. And this Flames of the Raise Boar. 6 mana, deal 4 to a creature. And deals 2 to every other creature, as long as you got a big guy of your own, which we do with this threat. So this could be deal 4 and deal 2 to a bunch of other things. That said, it is 6 mana. Some people are a little bit more bullish on that than I am. I think I would rather have the Fireblade Artist. This is a consistent source, though expensive, of the Spectacle. I mean, deal 4 to a creature for 6? It's not even guaranteed to kill everything. I'd rather just take the Fireblade Artist. In terms of other things, like, yeah, Chillbringer is still nice. Still nice to take Chillbringer. Sky Tether, I'm personally a little bit bullish on. Probably more bullish than other people. I'll take the Fireblade Artist. I think there's some potential here for the Rakdos. In terms of Rakdos cards, I mean, we're doing fine. This pack looks a bit dead to us. Scrolling Torrent is nice. Except for, you know, red, blue, and red, black are not a thing. So it might be a bit hard to play. Probably don't want to play it that badly. At the same time, we could take a Burning Tree Vandal. This is a 3/2 for 3 that when it attacks, you discard a card and draw a card. In the last time, we saw people using it for haste. I don't really think the haste is worth it, but, you know, depending on your hand, it could be. Spear Spewer. Trigger off that Spectacle. I think we're really going to be trying to get some Spectacle off. We also have a Consign to Pit. Just kills a creature and does 2 damage. That gives us Spectacle, but for 6, we're not really going to Spectacle. We'd need, what, like 8, 9 mana to really make use of that? 6 to kill a creature. Yeah. At sorcery speed. I'm gonna probably take the Burning Tree Vandal. In blue, we've got this Skitter Eel. Very strong. Well, that's at least acceptable. Everything else is kind of ignorable. Junk Controller, useless. I'll take the Burning Tree Vandal. He's gonna crackle a little bit. In terms of picks here, this Night of the Last Breath is not as good as people think it is. Rester Zeal also. All this stuff also not great. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Might even take Gateway Plaza here. Act of Treason. You know, this Fireblade Artist can sack things, but it cannot sack things from Act of Treason. Gateway Plaza, however, could let us play something interesting in the future. Could get us into that gate deck. We have a Macabre Mockery. Now this is interesting. So this is 4 mana. We get a creature from opponent's graveyard into our control. It gets +2/+0 in haste, and we sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So we can actually do it on our opponent's turn, but it will get sacrificed. So probably what we do is we play it on... We could even play it at the beginning of our upkeep, technically. This trigger goes on the stack, we Macabre Mockery, and then we sack it, but, I mean, that's kind of dumb. On the other hand, we got this Cry of the Carnarium. Just straight up deal 2 to everything, -2/-2, and everything gets exiled. I think that's pretty cool. But considering that we're going to probably be the aggressive part of this deck, I think I'd rather have the Macabre Mockery. Rakdos Trumpeter, Menace 1/3. Can get pumped. In fact, its Menace lets us get Spectacle off. What do we got? Incubation. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a creature into your hand. Or we can exile a creature and give somebody a 3/3 Lizard. Both of those are not super great. I kind of like the Macabre Mockery. Its opponent's graveyard specifically. That makes it a little bit less good. Whereas Cry of the Carnarium. I mean, we're not specifically in... I mean, we could even go back into Gruul, but, you know, this card's not good, that card's not good. So, it's really between these two. I think the Macabre Mockery has some potential, especially... I mean, the problem is, against Orzhov, I think we're already gonna do a lot. These are both sort of anti-Orzhov cards. This sort of clears the board of Orzhov. This has some bigger potential. I'm going to take the Mockery. You know, it's maybe not the best pick. We have a Fairy Duelist. It's a nice card. Wrecking Beast, kind of expensive. Roustabout and Footlight Fiend. That guy's pretty small. Those are both interesting. I think I'll take the Roustabout. This is a guaranteed spectacle source, and it's a 3/2 for 3. You pretty much can't go wrong. Problem with a 1-mana 1/1 that just deals 1 when it dies is it's not super big. Here we can take a Goblin Gathering. With a Fireblade Artist, that's starting to become something. Noxious Grudian, certainly playable. Even this 3/1 lifelink is playable. Gruul Guildgate, Sauropod, Hybrid. All of these are things to consider. One thing to consider about the Gathering, it's not technically a creature. And the first one is just 2/1/1s, which is, I mean, not very exciting. This is Vampire, I mean, who really cares? I'm going to take the... Might take the Gathering. If we only get one of them, it's not that great. One of the problems is I think we might want Storm Strike. +1/+1. Let's scry one. And I think our 3 is doing fine. I'm going to take Storm Strike. That's probably going to make the cut. In our colors, we really only have Rubble, Reading, Destroy a Land, Scry 2, which is useless, Ceruli Caretaker, and it's sorcery speed too. This is tap for half a mana, Guildgate. We're actually going to take Guildgate. Conceivably, we could splash in a Guildgate. Take a Fiery Maca, but I think we Guildgate a second time. This is very splashable now. Could maybe splash a, I don't know, an Orzhov card or something. Really hoping we can get some gate payoff to make that super exciting. We're going to take the Gruul Locket. Are we taking Gruul Locket over Sky Tether? Sky Tether doesn't actually help us for the Rakdos deck. Could take a Gift of Strength. Splashing Gift of Strength is not the most amazing. But okay, we're more likely to play Gift of Strength than the Locket, I think. Take the Simic Guildgate for the same reason. Here, a Steeple Creeper has some potential, especially with a bunch of Guildgates. And Incubation. Incubation is, I guess, arguably something we could play. Could end up in maybe a Gruul combo. Got a bunch of Guildgates. Hopefully we can get some Guildgate payoff. Here we have a Place of Harmony. It's arguably Guildgate payoff, but not by a lot. It's Clan Guildmage. Clear the stage. We don't really have much going on. We actually got a lot of misses in the last pack. So this is like Clear the Stage, Clan Guildmage. Summary Judgment's fine. Don't really want to go 5-color gates, but we could if we need to. Clear the Stage currently is not going to do very much. Probably Clan Guildmage will do a little bit better. Could get, of course, another Guildgate. but I don't think we need it. And Place of Harmony, I mean, gaining 3 life. So-so. I'd rather get some strength, I think. So in this case... yeah, maybe we'll take Clear the Stage over the Clan Guild Mage. I think it's fine. We do get a Kaya's Wrath, which, you know, I don't think we're going Orzhov at this point. We do get a nice Rakdos here with Daggercaster, Blade Juggler. Even Dead Rebels. And for Gruul, Savage Smash, and Rebel Built Runner. Don't think we're Orzhov enough to run this. Probably would never be able to play it. Daggercaster, though, really do like. Activates our Rakdos, clears up the board. We were very happy to take that. Considering that we're Rakdos, we're going to have a little bit of Riot going on. Maybe a very tiny amount of Riot. There is some potential for this Clan Crusher. This Undercity Scavenger, however, does let us sack something on coming in. Which means we technically, if we have 8 mana, could Macabre, Mockery, and Scavenger. It's probably not going to happen. Not really. Other things to consider, Spike Wheel Acrobat. I mean, if we can attack him with Fireblade Artist, drop Spike Wheel Acrobat, we wouldn't feel too bad. But I think it's too early to take kind of that level of mediocre card. Other options, we could splash white, go for this Syndicate Guild Mage, which I think is not good. Probably not worth splashing even. Same thing with this Pitiless Pontiff. Might take the Scavenger. I don't think we're going to have enough +1/+1 counters to really make this Crusher do its thing. Could take this Undercity's Embrace, but it seems unlikely to really trigger. So we're going to go with the Scavenger. Here options, Gruul Beastmaster's fine. Blade Juggler is what we want. Stony Strength is okay. We're just going to take the Blade Juggler. It's probably the best card anyway. Here we have an Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Not super great. It does, for what it's worth, trigger Spectacle. But I think Scorch Mark will just do the job better. We've got a bunch of random cards. We do have a Chillbringer. Don't really have useful guild gates there. I mean, with Gateway Plaza. Instead, we could take Dead Revels. Just pull 2 creatures back. We could take Roustabout. I think it's really between those two. Thing I'm wondering is maybe Roustabout is better than Dead Revels. We don't have that many creatures yet. We actually have a lot of non-creatures, so Dead Revels is from only our own graveyard, so we'll just take the Roustabout. Here we do have a Collision. Straight up kill a flying creature. Or potentially a Colossus. Which would be a nice splash. Have a nice Goblin Gathering. We also have a second Scorch Mark. I feel like Scorch Mark number 2 probably going to make the cut. It's going to make the cut over Collision. That's interesting. We haven't seen Azorius yet in the previous one or this one, but we're going to take Scorch Mark. I think it's fine. Could take a third Roustabout. Gonna have mono Roustabout. Could take a Grasping Thrall, splashing in white. And I don't know, there's something to be said for that. Compared to a third Roustabout. That said, I think I'll just take Roustabout. I don't know. Here, Bankrupt and Blood, I don't think we're really gonna get there. However, this Imperious Oligarch, I don't know. This is a possibility. Because if we can sack it to our Fireblade Artist, you know, or Undercity Scavenger, I think there's some potential here. In which case, the Orzhov Guildgate is pretty nice. Is it nicer than a Dead Rebels? It might be. It very well could be. If we do that... Yeah, let's do it. We'll take this Acrobat. I think we'll play it as a 3-drop. Can take this... probably just take a Maka. I don't know if that's really playable, but we'll take it. Same thing with this Tin Street Dodger. Seems unlikely. We'll take a third Azorius Guildgate. And sideboard a Goblin Gathering. It's actually not a bad sideboard, because if we can get, like, 1 or 2 more, then our Fireblade Artist really starts going off. Here we do have a Gatebreaker Ram. Our gates are not exactly the gates we want, but a Gatebreaker Ram is good. Now, unfortunately, I don't really think these are that playable. Might take this Angelic Exaltation. I think that's actually good enough. We could also take Final Payment. Because we're at, what, like... 3... Maybe 4-ish removal spells. Like, this is not too bad. Just kills something. But this Exaltation... I don't know. Final Payment does just kill something. There's a lot to be said for that. There's also a Guildgate here. Could take the Sentinel's Mark. I do like that. We can throw it onto something and gives it what, just lifelink until end of turn. Yeah, I mean, meh. Probably we're taking a white card here. Only other option is like a 4th Roustabout, which is certainly not where we want to be. Or like a Rendhorn. Maybe a Gatebreaker Ram. Noxious Gorgodina. But, I don't know, a 3 is pretty heavy. Yeah, we don't have a lot of 2-drops. I'm gonna go ahead and go Final Payment. I think that's the pick. Mortify is a nice pick. Cult Guildmage is also pretty good. I think it's between those two. Debtor's Transport would be certainly fine as well. It's just straight up, just kill something. It's a 2/2. We want both of them. We really do want both of them. Unfortunately, we really have no spectacle payoff. I'm just going to take the removal. We're kind of sitting on not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're at like 12 creatures and not a lot of good stuff. Skewer the Critics, we're going to call that a 1-drop. Even though it doesn't look like it. Cavalcade of Calamity. It's going to trigger... I mean, it triggers on ghosts. Sort of like doubles the strength of ghosts. Yeah, I just don't think that's going to do it. Consign to the Pit is fine. Vampire, if we really had to. I mean, maybe it's just Consigned to the Pit. Could also be this Viscosa Vampire. Considering what we're sitting on, the Vampire is not unreasonable. It technically does the job. Clear the Stage is pretty much never going to trigger. It's very sad. But yeah, I think the Vampire will be used most of the time. So we're sort of at about 23 playables. We have lots of Guild Gates. If we want to splash anything, which so far we don't. Can't really splash the Airmunculus. Could, I mean, conceivably play this Goblin, but I just don't really see that. Skitter Eel. Skitter Eel is at least more reasonable. But I don't really see any of these as super great. Probably just take the Crocodile or the top of the curve if we really need it, which we might. Tin Street Dodger. It's pretty interesting. I think Light Up the Stage is good. It's card draw, and we need card draw. Here we go. Rafter Demon and Carnival Carnage. It's going to be the Carnival Carnage. Play that as a 4-drop. Here we go. So this is actually something that is splashable. Senate Griffin. I mean, not really. It's not really splashable. But Rhythm of the Wild. Definitely something we want to consider. Here we could take another Guild Gate. Could take a Sentinel's Mark. We're pretty heavy on a lot of stuff. Always cut the Crocodile. Not even sure we played the Scavenger. Can, like, cut one of those. Do you want to... I do want to cut the Maca. Don't think the Maca is very good. This is probably going to be a Guild Gate. Yeah, I don't think Sentinel's Mark is going to make the difference. Could take Gatebreaker Ram. There is something to be said for that. But we'll take the Guild Gate. And be a little bit sad about it. For here, could take, I mean, none of these really in practice. Take another Guild Gate. This could just be like a Senate Griffin. We have 4 Azorius Guild Gates. Like, instead of playing Plains, I could just play Azorius Guild Gates. Well, actually, there's no point in doing that. It would be better to play Plains because there's no blue cards. Simic? I mean, nah, I don't really see that as happening. Fifth Azorius Guildgate. 6th Azorius Guildgate. We can go on high alert. It would be very high alert with how many guild gates we have. This is looking a little bit less good. We're kind of an aggro deck. Maybe take a Homunculus. Maybe take a Creeper. Yeah, so this is kind of strange. I don't really know what we're trying to do here. Goblin Gathering did not pay out, which is fine. Crocodile is very big. I think we want the Tin Streak Dodger. We're at like 1... What are we at? What's our deck looking like? 13 creatures, 12 non-creatures. 25. So we do want to cut probably something on the 3. In fact, we really probably want to play Maka. So probably want to cut like 3 cards. Preferably 3 non-creature cards would be better. Man, Rhythm of the Wild. I don't know if that's really even gonna make it. Obviously, that is kind of what we want to see, but we have a Gateway Plaza. It's not unreasonable. I'm just not convinced we're gonna hit it. I like this mana already a little bit better. This might be cutting Macabre Mockery. +2/+0 on haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah. I think Clear the Stage is not going to make it. Surprisingly, we actually don't have most... we have like 2? Yeah, we only have like 2 ways to trigger that. Okay, maybe this 3 ways. I'll probably just want to cut one more non-creature. Might just be the vampire. I mean, the vampire's fine. But it's not that exciting. Alright, this is the deck. Yeah, this is the deck. We're going to go ahead and do it. I think the Senate Griffin is probably going to do pretty well. Yeah, the draft is, you know, I'm a bit slower at the draft still. Hopefully my hemming and hawing is not too much of a problem. We're going to play first. I know we're playing Rakdos. We really want to scare them up. We're going to keep that. Cannot drop that Oligarch first turn unless we start with the Swamp. So we're going to go ahead and hope to draw planes. It's not a guarantee. I think we do have 2 planes. There. Mulliganing twice. It's going to save us. Quite an embarrassing game. Otherwise, all we've got is turn 3 Roustabout, which is not that exciting. We do have Simic. I'm going to go ahead and keep Red Secret. Light up the stage. Okay, the Spectacles, you can play the top 2 cards of your library. That's pretty cool. So we are going to Spectacle here. And this guy, for 3, you adapt twice. Whenever you put 1 or more, you can search your library for the same guy. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. So if they keep up 3 mana, we cannot attack in. At least not easily. Yep, we're definitely not going to block that. Because they could just adapt. It does clear the blocker, which is nice. Brush Strider. Alright, so, yeah, so I can Roustabout, I can Skewer the Critics, and I can light up the stage. This is going to be a great turn. Alright, so first thing we want to do, I think, is light up the stage. Oh, wait, no, we can only do one of these. Oh, no. So we're going to Skewer. Skewer the Critics for Spectacle 1. It doesn't even make a difference. Alternatively, we can Spectacle... Yeah. Whatever. It's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do both, but Spectacle, that is fine. It doesn't really make a difference. That said, getting that out of the way, I'd be pretty happy about it. Alright. And we got a Steeple Chaser. Steeple Creeper. Can get flying. It's just a 4/2 though. And they have a Fairy Duelist in hand. Alright, I mean it's good to know. Here I think we yeah, we're just gonna all attack in. If they trade, they trade. Otherwise, we don't really care. We are gonna Blade Juggler here. Gateway Plaza, unfortunately, we cannot play. The fact they have a Fairy Duelist means I can't block. So considering we're at 7, it's something to worry about. We can Scorch Mark. Okay, we can only... we actually can only Scorch Mark if we don't light up the stage. What a pain. So, sure, I'll just play the Plaza. And yeah, we'll just end turn. I want to light up the stage, but, you know, I need my mana, unfortunately. If they have a counterspell, that's fine. That's it. Ooh. Yep. Alright. And that's game. Okay, so we saw our opponent's deck. Considering what they have, I don't really imagine them doing anything differently. They have a lot of 2 toughness creatures. So, I mean, we just have to outvalue them. We're going to mulligan here. This... yeah, we're going to keep this. It's not what I want to keep. And I'm going to keep that on top. Because a guaranteed Mortify, it's going to get us somewhere. We can actually play Fireblade Artist. For some reason I did not... I just happened to do it right. But I didn't really think about it. Man, I'm so good at this game. A Persistent Parishioner? Well, now that is interesting. Technically I can Mortify that. I could Storm Strike it. I think I Storm Strike. I mean, not that it's that good. But I think the Scry has some potential. You know, a Mountain is going to get us a Senate Griffin. So yeah, we'll do it. We'll keep it on top. We are in luck. We are going to decline. Okay. That is fine. We're definitely scrying that to the bottom. Oh, it's scry 1, not scry 2. Oh, that's fine. Who needs a mountain? Oh, we're going to decline. Got the Maka. And they're stuck on 2. So, really, nothing to worry about. Okay. Cool. Did not even have to show the Mortify. Opponent did not do any sideboarding. So, obviously they think the first game was going to be representative. We are definitely keeping this. This is pretty much the last hand we had. We're going to Orzhov into Fireblade Artist. And, yeah, could even light up the stage or Storm Strike. Did not see Counterspell last game. They have a fairy, it looks like. Maybe not. Steeple Creep. Okay, so considering what they have, I think I Storm Strike here. We cannot Carnage yet. Yep. In that case, we are going to go ahead and light up the stage. We cannot Spike Wheel Acrobat. Oh, so sad. But that Scorch Mark is going to kill that creeper, I think. And we'll be relatively happy with that. Yep. We even have a final payment. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the swamp. Is that the Fairy Duelist? So what do I want? Do I want the Acrobat or the Scorch Mark? I think I just want Scorch Mark here. Alright, let's see it. I can Final Payment. They're going to give a creature +1/+1 and bounce my Fireblade Artist. I don't really like that. Yeah. I will pay 5 life. Let's just kill it. Okay. This is fine. I mean, we are technically up. And we can actually Storm Strike next turn. So, they... Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and drop this Griffin. Keeping up Storm Strike. Scry 1, Skewer the Critics. Kind of thing I want to see. I do want a Carnage next turn, if possible. We're going to block. It's going to get -2. Sure. Which is fine, because it still has first strike. Okay, Carnage is probably just not going to go off this time. I think going in for 5 here is worth it. We can skewer the critics, but we don't have... Ooh, yep, that's good. just going to play Mountain. Secure the Critics is sorcery speed, which is fine. Because we will just go ahead and kill that Drake. And we're going to be pretty happy here. Alright. Managed to pull it out. Despite some sketchiness. I mean, as a Simic deck, they were playing those 4/2s. Not a fan. Not a fan of those against Rakdos. We're gonna play first. Wow. You know, we're gonna have to mulligan that. No red. Might have to double check our land distribution, but this should be okay at least. We're good until turn 2. We will technically be able to Acrobat if we can get a damage, so we're going to go ahead and keep. Dagger Caster, you know, I like it, but we need the land. Okay, we are against Simic once again. And now's the big question. Can we get a land? We do manage to pull it out. We could do Acrobat, but I think I'm going to go Roustabout. They're both pretty similar. But Roustabout's going to be able to get the Spectacle and, you know, basically deal an extra damage. And pretty much always, it is going to get the job done. So, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. They might be able to draw a card. Not gonna lie, it would be annoying. We're gonna go ahead and drop Acrobat for the Spectacle cost. I guess I wanted to light up the stage instead, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Yep, there is the gate. So they're going to draw a card here. What's this? Biomancer Familiar. Activated abilities, creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. The effect can't reduce it less than 1. Next time a creature adapts, it doesn't count as if it has +1/+1 counters. That's cool. Not gonna lie, that's cool. That said, it's dead. We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We are gonna go ahead and just attack in. We can Thrash, but I don't see a reason to. I'm gonna go ahead and light up the stage. Cool. So, yeah, we could have got in for an extra 2. Probably should have. That's definitely a misplay. But I am okay. If they want to be playing gates, and they're clearly playing the gate deck for that card draw, I am, you know, a-okay with that. They get the card draw regardless. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, they have 8 cards in hand. Nice thing is we can Mortify or Thrash anything they play. And we can Macabre Mockery. I mean, if they play that, sure, they play Chillbringer. pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and just drop the guild gate. No reason not to. And yeah, I can just thrash Chillbringer. Or I can riot out this thing. I can't play Macabre Mockery, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and thrash. Oh wait, I can thrash out the 4/4. That's worth considering. Let's see if they're willing to take the trade. If they are, I think it's fine. I can still play Burning Tree Vandal. Yep, so we'll just, let's go ahead and give it a +2. Drop Burning Tree Vandal. And we're going to ride in with +1/+1 counter. I mean, our opponent does have a lot of cards in hand. But we have 2 removal spells. I don't feel too bad. Okay. They are going to smash and then stab us for another card. That's pretty cool. And they're going to Roust About. That's fine. We can actually hold up Mortify. So we're going to go ahead and pass. I would love to see them do some kind of trick like that again. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to mortify it. Just can't let them keep drawing cards. Alright, Spike Wheel Acrobat's gonna drop in. For Spectacle. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they dropped 2 lands. 2 gates, in fact. They are in the gate deck, that's for sure. This does not have haste. Draw a card and put a land out. Okay. I mean, they're looking for their gate Colossus. That can be the only answer, is they gotta be looking for gate Colossus. Hexproof from Monocolor. Very cute. Target creature I control, target creature I don't control. Pay 2. It is not monocolored. It is a multicolor spell. So, pretty good. Alright, and they need the, what do you call it? Gateway, the fire, the red card? Gateway fire or something? Gateway blaze? It would deal 4 damage to everything. That would be what they need to win. If they don't have Gateway Blaze, they lose. Because Roustabout will deal 1 when it attacks. Okay, seems like they're maybe considering something. That doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, well it does stop it from attacking, that is true. Biomancer Familiar doesn't do anything. Steeple Creeper actually does not do anything. If they had not played the Familiar, no, it wouldn't have helped, because they... Anyway. I just attack with Familiar. What is it? Activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. Really? Okay. So it does work. I will... Should I attack with the Acrobat? I guess not. I guess there's no point in attacking. Okay. Get top deck a land. They do have a lot of gates. I mean, red, green, blue is a good color combo. We're running 2 growth spirals. Prying eyes, like... They don't really have much in the way of creatures, it seems. I mean, this is when it becomes blocked, it kills the opponent. I don't... Okay. Yes, that does work. Okay. They got an extra turn out of that. That was good. They can adapt that. Well... Oh, here we go. Carnival. Or Carnage. I'll just do Carnage. Deal 3, make them discard. Okay, they countered it. As a result, they lose. So now we attack in the air. Playing the Scuff Gator was actually an overplay. If they hadn't played that, they would have had enough to counterspell and block. I don't really see us doing anything differently with our sideboard. They're playing Simic Control, essentially. We just gotta be fast. Gotta go fast. They're choosing whether to go first or not. They're gonna choose play. I'd be quite surprised if they don't. I mean, they are controlling, but they're not controlling enough that I think they want us to go first. I think it seems suspicious. They're pretty much relying on card draw. If they don't get card draw going, they don't actually seem to have very much. They're deciding quite intensively. What could it be? To go first? To go second? Man, you know, the possibilities. Our opponent is going first. We're going to keep this, of course. Even though it's not super great. They're going to scry 1. Okay, so they took a mulligan. I'm essentially okay with a turn 3 Skewer the Critics. Like, it's really not that bad. Even a turn 3 Light Up the Stage, but I think Screw the Critics is probably going to be the pick. We're going to play that, like, 1-3 Gatewalker, and we're going to blow them up. Biomancer Familiar. Now, that is interesting. Regardless, we can't do anything about that one. That Gateway Plaza is going to let us play this threat. It's probably going to need it to be a threat. Biomancer Familiar is kind of cool. They're going to draw a card and ramp out. Okay, we are going to Roustabout. We're going to have quite a carnival going. Next turn is going to be Skewer and Light Up the Stage. Could even be a threat. Man, all of those sound so good. So this is when it becomes blocked? Yeah. And we can Storm Strike. Man. Okay, so we'll just deal 3. We can Light Up the Stage for a Spectacle. Come on, come all. Haha. We'll go ahead and drop red. We're gonna Skewer the Critic. Blow that thing up. And I can even threat to kill the Biomancer Familiar, but I think we'll just wait. We're definitely going to play the Swamp. Man, we're doing so good. Play something with 1 health so I can Dagger Caster. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's pretty cool, though. Hey, what the heck is that thing?
You want our stuff?
A Domri?
Got it.
Okay. I can actually thrash that to kill it, which is pretty cool. They're gonna +1 it. Yep.
You're gonna hurt when this is through.
Okay. This hits Planewalkers? No. I guess I'll play Swamp because there's no reason not to. Roust. This is. Spectacle is what? If opponent lost life. So this actually hits Planeswalker. So I can Roust about the Planeswalker? To deal 1 to it? I don't know. I feel like I should Roust about to... Nah. I'm gonna do this. Because what is this gonna do? They can reveal 2 creatures and put them in their hand. Meh. Have fun with that. I'll just go ahead and Spectacle this guy out. And I can, in fact, thrash the Domri. Which I think I might want to. Nah, probably not. If they draw a creature, I can thrash the creature. Yeah. Totally fine. Not even a concern. Have a grand old time. Sure. Go ahead and bring some chill. Oh, does it come with Riot? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Go for it. So I can thrash the Chillbringer. I think that's pretty good. Creature I control, creature I don't control, or Planeswalker. But that Domri is not gonna actually hit. So we're gonna go ahead and go next. Oh, I bet it does smarts, Domri. He's so British. Alright, we're taking that. That's pretty nice. When this comes into play, you can sack a creature. We don't really want to. You know, I don't really even know what we do. Do we play a Dagger Caster for no effect? Or an Undercity Scavenger for basically no effect. I mean, I guess a scavenger. Yeah, we'll just decline. Yeah, we can Carnage, make them discard whatever stupid cards they've got in hand. -4 until end of turn. Okay.
You're gonna hurt when this is through.
All right, Dobby. Let's see what he got for 4. For not 4? For 3? Steeple Creep. Okay. Yep, I will just do that.
Please, sir, give me some more.
he is so British. What is that? Man. I could just Carnage here. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Whatever they've got, I don't want them to have it. Get out of here. Now let's see it. Oh, it was a Wall of Thoughts. Okay. Not really sure what that was up. What's up with that, but it's certainly fine. I'd certainly rather do Carnage than Carnival.
Maybe I'll hang on to these, if that's all right with you.
Alright, they're going to try to draw some cards. Apparently fail. Scorch Mark only hits a creature. Daggercaster does not hit. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. They'll block the Spike Wheel. They decide not to block the Spike Wheel.
Oh, looks like you're all mouth and no hands.
Okay. Technically, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's kind of an expensive way to get rid of that, but, I mean, we're winning on the board. And they've only got 6 land out, so a lot of their deck is land. Oh, and we can Macabre Mockery. Pulling... We could pull Chillbringer back, maybe? Oh wait. Yeah, we just pull whatever the biggest thing is, which is probably Chillbringer. No, we pull Steeple Creeper. Cool. Hey, that was interesting, seeing a Domri Planeswalker. So they went 3-color just for the Domri. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's okay. But is he really a build-around like that? Like, they didn't really have a lot. They had a lot of defenders, the wall and the crocodile. Not really sure what their plan was. Just, I don't know. Just didn't seem like it was working. We're gonna play first. Gonna go to the carnival. We're gonna mulligan that. We are gonna mulligan that. Unfortunately. 10th Street Dodger. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. Oof. We're gonna keep. Man. Alright. This is rough. But we just have to believe in the heart of the cards. That's all we need to do. Alright, a Blade Juggler. We're getting there. All we need is something that we can trigger that Blade Juggler on. I mean, if we have to go to turn 5 to play it, I guess we'll survive. Simic again. Just drop a swamp. Okay. We're doing it. We're actually gonna get a, got a locket. That's interesting. We're actually gonna get a turn 5 Blade Juggler with a Roustabout. Unfortunately, we have a very slow start here. We're also just 2 cards down. Our opponent hasn't done anything yet either. So I mean, maybe we're going to be okay. We're going to admonition the Roustabout. That's fascinating. Well, now I might as well just drop Blade Juggler, because at least I get to draw a card. Scavenger. Yeah, I mean... Alright. It's expensive, but... Take a damage, draw a card. If they want to bounce that, okay, be my guest. Every time they bounce it, at least I'll get to draw. Undercity Scavenger. Gonna underperform here. Shellbringer. That's, that's gonna be okay. It's gonna go ahead and drop Roustabout. Nice thing is, at least we're winning the race. 3 Simic Guild Gates. They got pretty good on the Guild Gate. Ooh, Chillbringer number 2. Well, we're not going to win that race. It's going to be close, though. I'm just going to drop this thing. Decline. Sacrificing seems bad in a deck that's bounce heavy. Riot Trample. Oof. Oof. Oh. Yeah. Just take 12. Well, I think we're just gonna concede. Okay. Riot Trample. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing we can really do against that. So, I guess instead of this forest, we could have a Simic Guildgate. We have no Guildgate payoff. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. Our only strategy here is going to be don't mulligan twice, I guess. Yep, it's gonna be a mystery. They took quite a long time to sideboard. We're going to go ahead and keep that. 5 land is not where we want to be, but we do have the early plays. It's basically where we were last time, but purely better. Make sure we get the red. Go ahead. Drop this Maka. We can Acrobat. We can Roustabout. They're going to, again, start by opening the gates. Man, considering this, I think I want to go Acrobat. Gonna Spectacle it. That's just because I can pump it. Technically go in for a tiny bit more damage than with the Roustabout. So really our only chance here is going to be just to kill them very fast. So we're going to go all attackers. We are going to get +2/+0. Technically it's not. And we are going to drop Spike Wheel Acrobat. Alright, so it looks like we are able to tempo them here. Thank goodness. Axebane Beast. So we'll attack 2 here. We are going to Acrobat for that damage. Followed up by lighting up the stage. Yes. Does mean we can't play the Roustabout guaranteed. But I think it's going to be worth it. We can final payment end of their turn. Yep. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and Just pay 5 life, I think. Kill that. Oops. Cancel. Wait. Pay 5 life. That. White. Black. Alright. They can probably play a fairly decent blocker. I don't really know if... probably Final Payment there was greedy. Probably the Acrobat, yeah. Alright, so the question is, can I get Carnival? If I can get Carnival, I win? Blade Juggler, which is pretty similar. I can go ahead with the Roustabout. Skewer the critics. Oh, man. Nope, we're going to hold that. That is lethal next turn, though. Pretty much they can't do anything about that. Yeah. I mean, we just have to be aggro. We can't be any more aggro than we already are. I have like 5 Azurius Guild Gates. Just, I mean, maybe I should have just picked up some Azurius cards. Some Chillbringers or something just for fun. Our opponent's playing mono Chillbringer. I mean, have they played pretty much anything else? They played like 3 or 4 Chillbringers so far, and not really much else. The crocodile thing, I think. Apparently they didn't like the sideboard that they chose last time. Not really sure why. I guess now they've seen a little bit more of my deck. Okay. This guy's Tezzeret, right? I think so. I don't know why he's got like a metal claw. It's kind of strange. Hardly seems useful for, you know, creating things. I feel like a hand would be better. Opposable thumbs. Huh. This is keepable. I don't know how keepable it is, but we can certainly 10th Street Dodger. We really just need a 3rd land, and then we're good. Alright. So we can Gateway Plaza here. Oh, they've got the fairy. Yeah, I'm gonna make it unblockable. And drop the ores off gate. I think that's fine. I'm happy with that. Better for them to play the duelist now. We can attack in. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, Flying Griffin. Certainly not exactly how I want to start this off, but I can Thrash for one. That's useless. Probably just play Roustabout. Interesting. I can Fireblade Artist. Hasting in, and that doesn't get me super far. Roustabout will get me damage next turn. Yeah. Let's just get the Roustabout out. I don't think the 1 damage is worth it to play the Fireblade Artist this turn. I mean, maybe to kill the Griffin, but I can also Thrash the Griffin. Here again, I could Thrash a fairy if they have a fairy to play. Actually, but there's no reason to. I'll just Fireblade Artist. If they have a fairy, I can make 10th Street unblockable. -4 until end of turn. Okay. Now I can skewer the critic. Let's just go ahead and kill that Griffin. And we're looking pretty good on the tempo here. Luckily, we don't need a lot. Okay, Chillblade, sure. I can Thrash the Chillblade. If I get a land, I can Tin Street. We're gonna decline that. Okay, so we do get a land. Being able to... so we could Tin Straight in and Blade Juggler. It's not too bad. In fact, I'm going to say that that's playable. Go to attacker phase. Ooh, and we can Macabre Mockery that Griffin. That will get us a scry. If we can Macabre Mockery the Chillbringer, though, I think that's going to be the big play. We're actually up cards on the opponent right now. So this is looking like it's going to be Thrash the Chillbringer, attack in with most everything. Okay. They're going to constrain that. Sure. Okay, they're attacking the Chillbringer. I am fine with that. Not sure why they don't attack him with Fairy Duelist as well. I think we decline. Let's go ahead and drop a land. We can... Oh, yeah, I messed that up. That's fine, though. Because I can Dagger Caster. Oh, they're going to do that one. That's interesting. Okay. So they're going to return my Roustabout and +1/+1 the Duelist. Nah, I don't think so. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to Thrash. Creature I control, Juggler, Duelist. It's kind of a hard choice. We'll let that one resolve. We'll just drop the Roustabout again. So I can Macabre Mockery the Fairy Duelist, or the Griffin. Probably the Griffin. Chillbringer #2. Probably, sure, tap down my Roustabout. Seems reasonable. So I can sack something. Not yet. Here I think what I want to do is make Dodger unblockable and attack for 5. Yep. That gets me Chillbringer into the graveyard. Now we can Macabre Mockery it. And that's got to be close to lethal. Okay. They can adapt 2 on it. It's pretty neat. That is very neat. Yeah, so I can run Macabre Mockery. That's 5 damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Go ahead, oops, bring Chillbringer back. When it comes in, we will go ahead and tap down the Axe Beast. And go ahead and make itself unblockable. Why not? Alright. We are at 3 wins. We've now broken even. That's how we like to play. We like to break even. We're going to go to Mahakus as our next opponent. It's going to be a mulligan, though. Ooh, nope. Oh, man. We're going to keep... And I'm going to keep that on top despite it being essentially garbage. Just going to play red. Okay, sure, we'll show white. It's a secret, they don't know what the heck's going on. They're playing Gruul and they haven't played anything on turn 3. So, they're not doing it right. But we are going to be able to Carnage them next turn, surprisingly. Scorchmark. Alright. That's disappointing. But they did get me there. They're going to Menace. So I'm thinking here we drop Scavenger. And I think we Carnage next turn, when they have just 2 or 3 cards left in hand. Alright. So here, yeah, we're just gonna probably do nothing. Let them attack in with Crusher and Storm Strike it. Those 2 cards. Hopefully something good. Yeah, Colossus was good. Colossus was very good. We're gonna block. Alright, let's see it. That actually doesn't do anything. Because we both have First Strike. So... cool. That, however, will. That Rebel Belt Recluse is going to ruin our day. He's going to eat our lunch. And there's nothing we can do about that. This is probably lost right here unless we can maybe get a kill spell. Even then, 5 life. Yeah, so we're going to concede. You know, went to mulligan twice. Opponent does have some nice stuff. Nothing we can do about it. We're playing all the best cards already. Who needs sideboarding? We're gonna play first. Ooh. That's gonna be a... It's gonna be a key. Unfortunately, we cannot play our Oligarch. Can't play anything else either. Yep. We're down here. I'll lock it. I feel like I should just drop my dagger caster. This might be our first loss. Actually, no, I can skewer the critics using my Carnival. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and lose a Griffin. Eek. 4-6. It's pretty good. We cannot play anything. Might as well have mulliganed at that point. Alright. Oh, here we go. We got a Maka. We did it. We haven't quite lost yet. Yeah, how many cards did we lose? We lost 3 cards to discard. Oh my god. Yeah, well. Yeah. Just some bad mulligans this round. Oof. You know, considering what they have, I really should Feral Maka, block that boar. It's really the only choice. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, 3rd land. Considering that, I need 2 blockers to survive. Carnival Carnage will let me play Hackerbat, but that is not enough. I can final payment. Nope. Alright, we lost one. It's our first loss of this entire set. Let's hope we don't get 2 in a row. Do want to make that big win. We're going to play first, and this is definitely keep. This is beautiful. You can't go wrong. We're actually Rakdos, and we have our Rakdos colors. That said, not really going to do very much for the time being. They're playing Orzhov. I like it. I like it a lot, because we're not doing anything. We're gonna turn for Acrobat, is what it seems like. Ooh, okay. I mean, I can Dagger Caster. I think I Dagger Caster. That's just brutal. Look at that. Look at that. Goodbye. So beautiful. This guy's my spirit animal right here. Are you gonna Basilica Haunt me? Alright, we'll lose a mountain. So I can... Let's see. I can do a bunch of things. I can Dagger Caster and then Scorch Mark to kill that. It's not that exciting. The other thing is I could do nothing. I just play this out. Wait, let's cancel that. Let's do this. I don't need to use Dagger Caster and Scorch Mark. I'm not that greedy. Let's see, Scorch Mark on that Enforcer. That's what I want. That's just beautiful. Just get out of here. If they have a plus something, then okay. I want to make sure that Scorch Mark does finish casting before skewering. Ooh, that is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and skewer it. It will still be exiled. I was gonna say they still have a trick for one white. So I can Scorch Mark here, but I think I just go ahead and Blade Juggle. Draw my card. Feel happy about my life. We do want a final payment, so we're looking for that white mana. 2 dead cards right now. Alright. They exiled it with Grotesque Demise. Surprisingly, they do not actually attack. Not sure what that's about. We could attack in. We're not. Acrobat can trade for the Scavenger without any help. That is an instant, too. It's interesting. Enchanted creature has Defender and loses Flying. Okay, I will final payment, sacrificing my Acrobat when I get the chance. In the meantime, I think we're attacking him with Daggercaster. I mean, is that what we're doing? That doesn't seem like what we want to do. I think we're doing it. Alright. What do you got? We can Macabre Mockery. Pulling back a Bellhaunt? Yeah? Sure. I'm okay with this. That final payment's all paid for. Oh wow, they're giving my Daggercaster Death Touch just to draw a card. That is desperate. Man, do I take the Bellhaunt? I think I do. I don't want to take the Scavenger. So, yeah, sure. I'll take, come on. Bellhaunt. Make them discard a card. It's probably a land. Yeah, well, let's just get rid of it. All right. Okay, they're going to draw 2. Alright, Fireblade Artist. Gonna start getting in for some damage, I guess. We're gonna have to Scorch Mark the Watchdog. Which is not super great. But I think it's worth it, just to get rid of their blockers. Yep, we're gonna decline. Here we go, Gateway Plaza. Finally. Means we can final payment our Hackerbat if we wanted to, which, I mean, Concordia Pegasus, do I really care? I'm just gonna let that happen. There is no reason to kill that Pegasus. This final payment's for something bigger. Nope. We can do that, but there's no point. Okay, so they're taking 5. Okay, our opponent got kind of unlucky there. drew into mostly just land. And we had a pretty fun play with our mockery. Really did make a mockery of them. I mean, making them discard a land was kind of pointless, but it was fun. Considering their deck, they probably actually do want to play second. They seem kind of controlling. But maybe they're just not controlling enough to make it worth it. So they are going to go first. And we are going to keep. We've got that Fireblade Artist start. So we're going to go Fireblade Artist into basically everything else. We've got the Scorch Mark. There's no flash in white or black. So I don't know what that is. Why they have a stop here. They might have a combat trick, like give my creature +2/+. Ooh, they're gonna final payment to kill it. Wow. I will allow it. Gonna just, yeah, Gateway Plaza? We can Senate Griffin next turn. I'll just do red and drop Senate Griffin. I mean, it lets us scry. It does all the things we want. Cobb Mockery. Considering our opponent has nothing in play. Yeah, we're gonna just keep that. It's not like we need land. We have 3 removal spells. We can play Threat as a creature if we really need to. I'm thinking I'll probably just play Undercity Scavenger instead of Threat. I don't see any reason to Threat here. Let's just play it a bit slower. I'm gonna decline. We can Final Payment, we can Scorch Mark. In Final Payment, I'll just pay 5 life. I'm not using it. Creatures get -2, -2. Okay. That's pretty cool. So here we can light up the stage. Combat damage, and let's light it up. Two lands. Usually not the kind of play you want to see. So I'm going to go ahead and drop Threat. I'm going to go ahead and threaten here. Just to get a little bit more of a clock going. Our opponent has no creatures, so Macabre Mockery is still not going to do anything. There we go. We're going to ditch Scorchmark here. Because what I really want to do is I can final payment the Bell Haunt and then Macabre Mockery it. Bringing in a 5/4 and then attacking for lethal. I'll pay 5 life. I'll kill that. Oh, that's right. We will not kill that. Right. That's what that thing does. Okay. That's cool. It's indestructible. I'll pass turn. Kind of forgot that part. Whatever. We're gonna Scorch Mark that Griffin. Goodbye. Cool. So we can Tin Street Dodger. We still have nothing there. Make this unblockable. Let's go in for 5. Okay, we're gonna gain 2 and draw a card. It's interesting. So this is the first time I think I'm seeing that. Defender and loses flying. Okay. Sure. Alright, do they have an instant? We're keeping Mortify on top, for certain. Okay, so next turn we Macabre Mockery, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. Macabre Mockery. Wait. Cancel. Do we have enough to do both? Yes. So we're gonna Mortify that. So it's not hexproof against Mortify. Then we're going to go ahead and make fun of them. Taking the Guild Pact. Mock away. Sky Tether's pretty good. Alright, going on to round 6. I feel like certain characters are more popular. Karn, people seem to like that guy. You know, this is not quite what we want. We can't even really play anything here. Anything at all. I think we mulligan. I think that's fine. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna go ahead and bottom. I think that was worth losing a card, personally. Oh, we are against Rakdos. This might be the first Rakdos opponent we've seen. Have seen Rakdos Guild Gates, but they ended up not actually having Rakdos cards. Either way, we are prepared with our Storm Strike. Or Daggercaster. Wouldn't that be great? Daggercaster, something with 1 life, right off the bat. Yeah, see, look at that. They're secretly playing Rule. They're screwed critics. They're just lying. Frenzied Arnix. Huh. Well. Considering that... whatever. And maybe just drop Daggercaster. Yeah, if they're playing Gruul, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and just kill their vampire. Why not? And we'll drop the oligarch. And we'll hold the plains. Might be able to lure them into making us discard it, which would be fine. Yeah, in this setup, it's unclear if I should attack with the Oligarch. Yeah, they're gonna go up to 6 land, which does make that Arnix more possible to do stuff. So I can attack with the Oligarch. Yeah. Oligarch, here we go. I just need to have a clock, that's all. We have a slow clock with this spirit. That should be fine. The Arnix, unfortunately, is going to be gonna kill 2 of my creatures. But if that's all they can do, it's still okay. They have 4 in hand. Yeah, hybrid is also going to be really big. I think we're going to make Dodger unblockable. That is actually fine. So I can skewer the critics on that hybrid, which is definitely what we're doing. Can't let that grow to be a 6/6. And we are technically winning the race here. Oof. Dead Rebels. That is a pretty nice pickup. Don't want to attack my Burning Tree Vandal into their Arnix. Even though I would get to rummage for a better card. I'd be guaranteed to lose the Vandal. No, that guy needs to stay back for now. So they can play the Sauropod hybrid, but they can't also transform it. In the meantime, we have a 5-turn clock-ish. Probably closer to 6. Because that vampire, they'll just attack him with the Arnix and make me trade. Okay, they got a Gravelhide Goblin. Yeah, we're sitting on lots of creatures now. That's gonna quickly become an issue. Okay. So if they attack with a hybrid, Dodger, I'm actually okay with them attacking with Dodger. Because they actually messed it up so that I can block it. That hybrid, though, I'm gonna lose both, it looks like. Yeah, I'll lose both, and I'll have nothing to block. Whereas if I take 6... Yeah, probably I just have no choice. I think I might just have to block like that. Yep. We got another land, which is problematic. Don't know if we want to concede quite yet. I think we are going to pass, though, because I don't see any way around blocking here. I'm going to choose my dagger caster. Yeah, I think if I do this, I'm still gonna take like 10, maybe 11. It's not great. Okay. Actually did something that's a little bit worse. Oh, they could have killed me, in fact, if they'd done it differently. We're going to concede, rather than show them the Blade Juggler. Opponent is pretty efficient. They've got a lot of things that let them grow. Good use of mana. It's all come down to this one. Yeah, we don't have a lot of mana sink. We have like Acrobat and we have the Hasty Goblin. That's really about it. Oh, we are playing first. We are keeping. Surprise, surprise. Hopefully we can get in this first hit with this Maka. Because if we can, then we can light up the stage. So let's go ahead and all attack. Light up the stage. Pretty nice. Could drop planes here. I think what I'm going to do is drop... Yeah, I mean, I might as well just drop planes. There's no reason not to. We could drop Guildgate. It's technically a better use of mana. But we have lots of land in hand anyway. Alright, so... Yeah, so here... I think what we'll do is, first we'll just attack in. Carnage is sorcery speed, so it doesn't really matter. But dealing 3 and making them discard 2, there's a lot to be said for that. And discard 2 lands. Okay. You know, could have been better, but it did the job. So what are we looking for? So we have a threat. We have a Senate Griffin. You know, I'm thinking we probably just play the Griffin. Just so we can scry one to the bottom. Because we're doing okay on this race. Obviously the Arnix is big and scary. Carrion Imp. Arnix's battlefield. Creature card from a graveyard. Apparently there is none. So it looks like what this is going to be is... we can skewer the critics on the Carrion Imp. Just attack in. We only have one red source, which I do have to be careful of. They're going to deal 6 to it. That works. At that point, I think we just play out Acrobat. And I kind of want to thrash the Arnix. But I think I can hold it. Right, there we go. Now we can thrash the Arnix. Creature I control, creature I don't control. There we go. Alright, they're opening the gates. We're both sort of in top deck mode. My Maka is not going to do a huge amount unless they really have nothing. Ooh. Ooh. Creature from a graveyard. Alright. So that Mortify is being saved for that guy. Yep. Gonna just go ahead and mortify it. There's pretty much no way that's not happening. Whatever. Wasted a green mana. Burning Tree Vandal would let me rummage. But if I do, I won't be able to attack through the Carrion Imp. But if I do, he'll also be at 4. There is a lot to be said for that. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and take the risk. We're going to get haste. We got a roustabout. It's a good draw. They can gain 2 with the Carrion Imp. Yeah, and they're going to exile from my graveyard. Which is actually fine, because the cards I want are in their graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and roustabout. That's dangerous, considering how low they are. I can Scorch Mark. Scorch Mark for lethal. Okay. Tight game. I mean, we're at 20 the whole time, but the feeling of it is tight. We could have lost control of the board from that for that Arnix once they dead rebelled, but we drew the Mortify just in time. How exciting. It's going to be down to the wire. All right. Let's see if we can get another 5 wins. Opponent is choosing. Oof. Oof. It's got to be a mulligan. That's going to be a keep, though. Our opponent also mulliganed. And we're going to put ours to the bottom. Here we go. So we're both down a card. We do have the hybrid. Yeah, that's all we can do. Start from hybrid's pretty cool. Search for a gate. Or land. They're opening the gates. This guy's kind of neat. He looks like he could go swimming. Got a little rebreather going on. Alright, searched for a mountain. We could skewer that critic, but I don't see a reason to skewer it quite yet. We'll just go with the roustabout. We actually cannot thrash either. I'll just take that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. They do not have a blocker. And you know what that means? It means there's no blocker. Considering that, we could skewer the critic. I think I'll just Undercity Scavenger here. It does everything I want. Does mean my Dagger Caster's probably not going to be able to do very much. I mean, not very much, but actually, it does enough. We're going to Dagger Caster here. And then we can skewer the critic. And be relatively happy with that, I think. We could attack him with Roustabout, but I don't think we need to. Yeah, Dagger Caster into Skewer the Critics. Pretty nice. There may or may not have been a certain online personality who said Dagger Caster's not going to be good. What a loser. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, this is getting rioted. Oh, and he took out his own thing from his own graveyard. Not great. Kind of wanted it still there. That said, we can Thrash if we so wanted to. Man, I do not want to just run my Dagger Caster into that imp. Alright, we are going to Thrash the Hybrid, I guess? Yeah. No, we're not going to. We're just going to pass. Because as soon as they activate it, that is when I will Thrash it. Make them waste 6 mana. They do not even have the 6th land. So we will do no such thing. Okay, they're just gonna deal 1 to themselves. Yeah. Just gonna go ahead and drop the Vandal. Take the counter. Pass. The Imp is holding us off. For better or worse. Mostly for worse. I really do want to Thrash that Hybrid. I could attack with the Vandal and Thrash the Imp, but now it's definitely not sounding like a great idea. Yep. They're just going to exile it. Okay. That's too bad for me. Okay. Yep. They're gonna deal 3. Cool. So I can Tin Street Dodger, but if I Tin Street Dodger and attack in, I can't Thrash. And they clearly want a hybrid. So I'll do it like this. Alright, so then I Thrash. You know, whatever. Just make him waste a bunch of mana. Doesn't really matter. That is not good. Well, yep. We are gonna have to just double block that. Death Touch Afterlife 1. Yeah. With the Rhythm of the Wild, I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Yep, Scorch Mark is not going to save us. This is in fact lethal. Yes, that's lethal. We'll just see if they attack. Alright. We're gonna concede. Okay. They got us. Four wins. We're gonna claim our prize. Be pretty happy about that. Not quite as good as 5. Not quite as bad as 3. 4 wins. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'm Mirkov, and I will see you next time, perhaps, in the next Ravnica Allegiance draft.